jam roly poly, a classic amongst desserts and a personal favourite of mine. I absolutely love this stuff. It takes me back to my childhood. We're going to need to start off by getting in 175 grams of self-raising flour into a bowl. And then a few other ingredients, some suet, caster sugar and salt. And what I'll do is I'll pop those ingredients up here for you to have a look at while we get them combined. And you're going to want 50 grams of this, make it nice and sweet. Quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Get yourself a fork and mix it all up. And we're going to get 85 millilitres of cold milk into this. And combine it with a fork. So we want to keep mixing this now until it starts to form into a very loose dough. And then get your hands in. So just keep forming this with your hands now until you wind up with a nice tight ball of dough. And then just keep kneading this until it forms quite a tight ball of dough. So when rolling this dough out, we're going to roll it out to about 30 centimetres by 12 centimetres, or the size of an A4 piece of paper. Okay, you can use that as your template if you like. So we'll roll this out nice and steady now until we get it to a bit bigger than the size of the A4, and then we can put the A4 on top of it and cut it out. So at this stage, I've got some tin foil and some silicone paper down here, which is ready what we're going to cook our roly poly in. Okay. If you don't have any silicone paper, you can use greaseproof paper, but you need to grease that up with some butter or some sort of fat of some sort. Okay. So take a little look at this, and while we're looking at that, we're going to get our jam ready, and we'll start filling our roly poly. With your jam, we've got about 150 grams of jam. I'm using strawberry jam here. What you want to do is get yourself a knife and mix this jam up so that it becomes more of a paste. Makes it easier to spread. And then literally just start spreading this with the knife or with a spatula if you like onto your rolled out roly poly. Remember to leave about an inch, half an inch around the edges, okay? So leave a border so that the jam doesn't all come oozing out. Start off nice and tight at the end, okay? Roll it almost closed, and then slightly looser. And you'll see this jam rolling along with your roly poly until it gets right to the end. And all we need to do now is to get that roly poly onto our silicone or greaseproof paper. Dump it right there in the middle. So when folding this, you don't want to roll it, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to make a pleated edge. So we're going to lift the two pieces up, and then we're going to literally fold the top over and fold it all the way down, a little fold at a time. And the reason we're doing this is because when this cooks, it's going to expand. So we've got to allow for a little bit of expansion. and that pleat there is going to do just that. And what you need to do as well is to fold in the ends, pleat in. It's really important as well with this roly poly now is that it goes in the oven the way it is there, okay? That's with the seam down so that it'll stop it opening up in the oven because it's going to be cooking there for a little while. So we've got our oven on 180 degrees and we're going to time to get our roly poly into the oven. I'm getting stupidly excited about this for some reason, I don't know why. I just love jam roly poly. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is we're going to open the oven and we're going to got a tray at the bottom of this oven which we're going to fill with boiling water. Okay, so be a little bit careful with this. Watch you don't splash yourself. You want about 1 litre to 1.5 litres of boiling water in this tray at the bottom of your oven. So get this jam roly poly now seam side down on the wire rack in your oven above the water. And there we are, 180 degrees, 55 minutes. Leave it in there, let's go make some custard. And there we go, it's time to get that jam roly poly out of the oven. He's been cooking there for 55 minutes. Watch him, he's going to be pretty hot. Okay, so leave that there for 15 minutes, let it cool down a little bit, then unwrap him. Oh, yeah, that's still pretty warm. Smells beautiful though, and that smell just takes me straight back to the 1980s and school dinners. Oh, jam roly poly, enjoy.